Hello everyone, this is Anubhav. Let's walk through the entire application and form filling process for SAT. In order to do that, you'll have to first type in collegeboard.org in your browser and hit enter. Let's sign in first. There is this sign in button where you'll have to kind of click to log in. I already have created a login username and password at the College Board website. But in case if you don't have that, you will have to click on create account, follow the steps and create an account for yourself. So let me quickly log in and remember me, submit. Yeah, so here we have logged in into the College Board portal. I'll just click on it here. Then I'll go to my SAT. Okay, great. So we are logged in now in the College Board portal, and as you can see, there is a button called Register for SAT. So you will have to click on this button to get started with the overall application process. But since I've already pre-filled the form in order to explain it to you, so that we can quickly explain all the aspects of the form filling. So I'll just click on Finish Registering so that you can go through the entire process. I'll just click on update personal info so that I can showcase the entire process to you. So the first part is the update personal info. In fact, the entire SAT registration form is divided into 5 phases. The first one being update personal info. So let's quickly see that what all info is required. One important thing about SAT form, or in fact the College Board application portal, is that there are a lot of things in the form that are not mandatory. So if you see that the student name is mandatory, middle name is not mandatory, what I have done, I'll be just focusing on the mandatory fields, because all those fields that are not mandatory, you can skip those parts and quickly get done with the overall application process. So as you can see, I have filled up my name, the gender, date of birth, and now I'll just kind of showcase it to you that how you have to fill up your high school part. Now, this is very important. So there are two aspects to it. One, in case if you don't wish to avail the scholarship being offered by Buddy for Study or College Board, you can simply choose your own high school. But in case if you want to avail the scholarship that is being offered by College Board or Buddy for Study with respect to SAT application fees, you will have to kind of choose this portion carefully. Uh, and you will have to choose Buddy for Study as your high school instead of your own high school. Let's say if you are a pass out from XYZ school, or let's say you are studying in that school, instead of that name, you will have to mention Buddy for Study if you are planning to avail that scholarship. Now, before I dive deep into the scholarship and the high school part and explain it to you, one important aspect is a short disclaimer rather, that this scholarship is being offered by College Board and Buddy for Study. We are not the ones offering it. So in case if you have any query, please reach out to College Board and Buddy for Study directly with respect to scholarship. Apart from that, please recheck all the details that you fill up in your form and before you submit it, because we are just informing all the details to you for the benefit of the form filling, for the benefit of the process rather. And please recheck it before you kind of fill up all the details, because we won't be liable for any outcome arising out of this tutorial. So just a small disclaimer. So in order to select your high school, just click on change your school, or since you would be encountering this page for the first time, it will ask you to fill up your high school, and there will be a hyperlinked line there. You click on that, there will be a pop-up that will come up, and as you can see, this screen will come in front of you. So rather find your high school is there, and there are two options in it: United States and outside the United States. So since you will be filling it from India, it will be outside the United States. So now I can easily type buddy for study in here or kind of search it, but the problem is that when I used small cap letters, and when I tried searching buddy for study without giving any space and all, so it was difficult. I was not able to figure out the school name, or it was not coming up in the search. So one option that I would recommend, just choose outside the United States, fill up this country portion, choose India in it, and the moment you click on the button search for high school, you will get an entire list of schools in India that are eligible. So very quickly, I'll just scroll to buddy for study. So it starts with B and it's in alphabetical order. Here we go. So now we have buddy for study in here. So what I'll do, I'll just select it, and here you can see buddy for study in there. Now your expected graduation date is the date where you will complete your class 12th. So I filled it July 2021, and this is just a random date that I have filled up in order to showcase it to you. But you please fill up only those dates that are relevant to you and that are true to you. So here you can kind of drop down. Let's say for some reason you are not in grade 12, you are in grade 11, or you have kind of completed your class 12th. You can choose the option accordingly. I am kind of filling this form from a perspective of a class 12 student, so I'll choose 12th grade or higher. Then there is your mailing address outside the United States. I've filled it up, some random details in here, but you please fill all these details properly, because the address is something which should be right in your form, and then the city, the postal code, and everything. So now there is an option in the form, in case if you wish to receive any communication from College Board, you can click on that. Otherwise, you can leave it blank. Then there is your email address. Once you have filled up all these details, all these mandatory details, just click on continue to move forward. So the next part is your demographics. In your personal info part, there is demographics. So you can, since all these things are mandatory, you can just fill up all these things quickly. For most of you, the option will be no, not Hispanic, Latino, or Spanish for this particular question. Then with respect to race, since it's not a mandatory question, either you can kind of check mark whichever applies to you, or you can kind of leave it. Then there is, tell us a bit about your parents and guardians. Only details for parent one is mandatory. You can fill up according to the details that are relevant to you and move forward. So all these options that are not mandatory, you can leave them, as I have kind of explained it in the earlier part as well. Then with respect to language, if you speak English, you can kind of put up English only, or you can select the option English and another language, or you can simply choose I do not wish to respond. Then another option is what language do you know the best, English and another language, and you can also choose I do not wish to respond. So any option would do. These will not impact your SAT application. Then there is religiously affiliated colleges. I've put up none, no preference or affiliation. So let's move forward. I'll click on continue and move forward. So now I'm at the second part of the form, which is create student profile. So we'll quickly fill this up. So this option is related to student search service. So if you want to avail, you can choose it. But let's say if I'm not willing to choose this option, I've said no, thanks. Then there is this option, advanced placement exam. And this is not a mandatory option, but most of the students in India would not go for advanced placement exam. In case if you plan to write an AP exam to get college credits, you can check a yes, else a no, or in fact, if you don't put up any option, that is also fine. So we will move forward by pressing continue. Okay, this part is important where you put up all your grades and everything. So choose your grades accordingly, whichever range you fall in, just choose that with respect to your class 12th. Then all the subjects, how you are performing in all those subjects, this is a mandatory detail. So for all the mandatory details, fill those details carefully. Let's move forward. So now the next three part, coursework, activities, and college plans. All these things are not mandatory. So either you can choose all these options, or you can kind of skip and move forward. So I'll quickly press continue and move forward because these are not mandatory details. Okay. Social studies, languages. Now we are on to activities. I don't want to respond to any of these activities. And again, I would say that whether you respond or not, this would not impact your application. Level of education, you can either put up bachelor's or master's or whatever you have planned as of now, or you can simply put undecided. And any which ways, this is not compulsory. Then again, college majors, you can add up to 5 fields in college majors, but since this is also not mandatory, you can either choose to fill. For example, I have filled up business management, marketing, and related. So you can choose, you can add, you can select all the academic areas of study in it, but since this is not mandatory, feel free as you deem fit. Then there are college type, all these options, these are not mandatory, you can skip. Let's move forward. So now this is an important part. We have reached stage 3 of the application process, where it is the part where you select your test and center. You select your test date and center rather. So these are all terms and conditions. Go through them once. These are some important details, the do's and don'ts with respect to your test day, with respect to your IDs that you need to carry and all. So these are some important details. Please go through them. Just don't skip them without reading it. So once you have read all these details, just click on I agree to the SAT terms and condition and press on the continue button. Okay, so now we have reached the part where we choose our date and the test center. So since we are outside the United States, I've chosen that part as a testing a country or region. Then the test type will be chosen SAT. And by the way, SAT subject test have been discontinued. This is a change that SAT is kind of coming up with. And more importantly, they have already been discontinued in the United States, and it will be discontinued internationally after June 2021. So just choose SAT in here and move forward. Now these are the test dates. So either you can choose March 13 or May. Totally depends on your preparation, on what you are planning, what have you planned, what are the timelines of your preparation. Choose the date accordingly. And then SAT essay part, I have chosen no. I do not wish to take the essay, because any which ways, when essays are also getting discontinued, and it will kind of cost additional $16. So I've chosen not to appear for the essay. Testing accommodation, I have chosen no. Please choose it accordingly. Then fee waiver. Now a lot of students get confused with respect to fee waiver. So fee waiver is pretty different from discount. So fee waiver is something that you get when your school counselor recommends it, in case if they have a connect with or a tie up with college board based on all the terms and condition. If your counselor gives you a letter, if your school counselor gives you a letter, then you receive a fee waiver. And you have to reach out to your school counselor to get this fee waiver. So if you don't have this fee waiver right now, just click on no. Then student answer service. I don't want any student answer service or any material online or as a part of my score report. So that is the reason I've chosen no in here. So we'll click on the continue button and move forward. So I've chosen the test, I've chosen the date, my country is outside United States. Now I'll choose a center. So as you can see, only centers that have available seats are visible. Those where seats are full, they are not available. So I'll just choose a random school, any school, just to showcase. Yes, so now my school is also chosen. I'll press on the continue button. Okay, so we have reached the upload photo section of the form. So what I've done, I've already uploaded my photograph. So we don't have to spend time in uploading it, but upload a proper appropriate photograph where only you are present. There are ample options given in here. So I'll just kind of continue. Okay, so now we are at the checkout. There is an option of buying SAT practice material. Since I don't need them, I will not check on anything. I'll just press continue in here. So now you have arrived at the overall part where you see the entire application. Just check it with respect to all the details that you have filled up. It's very important. And all these details should be cross-checked multiple times because you are going to fill up these details and these details are going to be present on your overall form, and these are the details that are going to be present on your admit card. So please check all those details because they are very, very important. Now we have reached the part where you apply the discount voucher. So for all of you who have joined a Buddy for Study initiative, this initiative is by Buddy for Study, where you register and get a voucher. If you have joined that initiative, you would have received a voucher code. Click on Join Buddy for Study initiative. The moment you do that, you will get this pop-up where you can put up your discount voucher and then press continue. So the moment you do that, the discount would be applied, and then you can click on make payment. The moment you do that, they will ask you to confirm all your details. Just cross check it and agree to the information and terms and condition and confirm. Once you confirm, it will lead you to the payment page. So there you can pay through Visa, MasterCard, Amex or other cards, PayPal or PayPal in case if you have a PayPal account. Just choose the option, make the payment, and you will be done with the SAT application form filling. So it's pretty simple, pretty easy, and nothing complicated in it. Just focus on all the details that are mandatory. Don't spend too much time on filling up all the information that are not required, and that is there. So with this, we come to an end to the SAT application form filling. In case if you have any query or any question, feel free to post it in the comment. Again, I would reiterate before we end this session is that please recheck and cross check all the details. Although we have tried our level best to be as accurate as possible, but please recheck it at your end before you submit the form. We won't be liable out of any consequences or outcome that might arise out of following the instructions in this video. So please recheck it at your end, and all the best for your SAT. Thank you.